All right, guys. So I'm just going to wait a little bit for you guys to just join me. Thank you guys for joining me today. Gracias. Thank you. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes before we go into this live. All right. We have that set up. Thank you guys so much for joining. For you guys that are just joining for the first time, welcome in. My name is Edwin. I'm the founder and formulator at Curl Daddy, and we specialize in plant-based products free of harsh chemicals to promote hair growth and scalp health. Thank you guys so much for joining. So today we're really talking about the secrets to healthy curly hair and obviously also healthy scalp. And a lot of us don't understand the importance of scalp, paying attention to the scalp. So I'm going to start there. The scalp is first, guys. A lot of us just not paying attention to our scalp. So healthy curls start at the roots. So if your scalp is dry, if your scalp is inflamed, if your scalp is overloaded, right? Your hair is going to struggle, guys. Your hair is going to struggle no matter how good your styling products are, you're going to struggle, right? So the care for the scalp, like your skin, not like the hair, because your scalp is skin. So it's important to understand that we need to focus on our scalp, right? And if you guys have any questions, obviously drop the questions. Let me know where you guys are from. Moisture equals buildup, all right? Which we are in the second point, right? Curly hair needs moisture. Obviously, we know curly hair needs moisture. Curly hair needs hydration and needs moisture, right? Hydration comes from water. Moisture comes from the products that you guys are using, right? So curly hair needs moisture, right? But too much product can suffocate the scalp. I've been seeing a lot of people out there, a lot of people using too much product, right? I was one of those people. I used to use a lot of products, right? So healthy hair, guys, healthy hair comes from hydration plus balance, not layering product after product after product endlessly, not a cool thing, right? Not a healthy move. So if your scalp feels tight, if your scalp feels itchy, if your scalp feels flaky, it's basically your scalp is talking to you. It is asking for care, not for more product. Okay. So if you notice that your scalp is going through it, pay attention to what's your scalp saying, right? Don't add more product. Don't add another oil. It's just going to make it worse. Really understand that there's other things you guys should focus on, right? If you guys have any questions, drop the questions on the live, guys. And let me know where you guys are from. Let me know where you guys are from. So wash day, I want to now go into wash day. It's such a is a very important term that it's used. Hello, Djen, how are you? Andre 918, welcome in. Wash day is not punishment, guys. Cleansing, I think that cleansing, it's not the enemy, it's the harsh cleansing that is. Like, what are you using to cleanse your scalp and your hair? Right? Your shampoo or your treatment shampoo, whatever you're using, It's mainly to focus on the scalp, right? So when you are using any type of cleanser on your scalp, because that's what we're here for, right? Obviously, it's going to get on your hair, but it's a scalp, your scalp, your scalp, your scalp. So that's why, guys, it's very important to use a gentle, intentional cleanser that's going to remove buildup. Obviously, we want it to remove buildup, but we don't want it to strip your hair. We don't want it to strip your natural oils. We want it to really cleanse and clarify in a very beautiful way, but also keep the moisture in there. A clean scalp, I have here in big capital letters, a clean scalp equals better moisture retention, equals better curl definition, right? I'm going to say that one more time. A clean scalp equals better moisture retention. Guys, this is like the third time that my live just goes off. It like closes out. The whole app closes out, which is very interesting, right? So a clean scalp equals better moisture retention equals better curl definition. We got that? Before we go into the next point, let me know if you guys have any questions on the live, and let me know any questions. Make sure you guys tap on the screen, share the live. So oil, we're going to go into oils now. Oils are here to support your journey, right? They don't replace water. So what oils do is that they're going to seal the moisture. They don't hydrate on their own, by the way. They're going to seal the moisture in. So that's why I always tell anyone that comes or I come across with the Curl Daddy products, I'm like, always apply oil, either on slightly damped scalp or hair so they can lock in the moisture, not trap the dryness, right? I usually do use oils when my hair is completely dry, right? So it depends. Obviously, your hair might be different than my hair. Obviously, I don't like to really put hair. I lied. I'm lying today because I do apply. There's an oil that I formulated that I do add when my hair is damp. So I do use the oils depending on what oils, what combination of oils or what oil it is. Because sometimes there's heavy oils that I would not apply to my curly hair when it's wet or damp, right? And there's others that I can that you can because they're lighter. But I usually do apply it at the end when my hair is completely dry. And that's going to seal in the moisture, right? Which takes me to my next point: less force, less more patience. Less force, more patience. So when you guys are scratching, when you guys are aggressively brushing your hair, when you using really tight styles, protective styles, constant manipulation, that's gonna stress the scalp. Did we get that? So growth responds to gentleness and it responds to consistency, not pressure. So when you're constantly braiding your hair really, really tight, when you're constantly doing these protective styles that are manipulating the hair, that is not a protective style. You're basically putting force. on your scalp. And guess what? That's not helping your hair grow at all. Are we following? Let me know if you guys are following. Which takes me to the next point, guys. It's important to understand that plants restore balance. And one of the things that I really, obviously, every product that we have in the Curl Daddy Hair Care collection does, it's plant based, vegan, free of harsh chemicals. So, what we need to understand is that plant power ingredients work with your body's rhythm instead of shocking it, right? I have so much going on here, guys. I'm like, it's interesting how I go live and then everyone wants to reach out. So, plant based ingredients, vegan ingredients, plant power ingredients, there's so many different terms to describe them, but they calm the irritation on your scalp, they nourish the follicles, and they help the scalp regulate itself over time. So that's why it's important to understand that plant-based products free of harsh chemicals is the way to go. Healthy curls aren't forced; they're supported. Right? So just want you guys to understand that. And then obviously, it's important to understand that consistency is going to beat perfection all the time. You don't need a complicated routine. You don't need a repeatable. You don't need a complicated routine. You just need one that you can repeat over and over. That's going to you're going to stay consistent with your hair and your scalp, right? So a simple routine, a simple ritual done consistently will always outperform a perfect routine done once. Okay, so I just kind of want you guys to understand that your curls respond to your lifestyle. So stress, sleep, hydration, nutrition is going to show up in your scalp first. So no matter what growth oil you guys are using, if you're not sleeping enough, if you're not hydrating, if you're not eating and putting into your body the right things, that oil is not going to perform. It is all connected. So when life feels rushed, your curls usually do too. So you have to slow down and you're going to notice your hair notices everything, your scalp notices everything. Basically, everything's connected. Everything's connected. I'm telling you, as soon as I get on live stream, everyone wants to reach out. It's crazy. So growth happens. I say I put here growth happens in healthy environments. So there's no shortcut oil, guys. Like I was telling you guys before, like it's. I mean, I was looking at the other day, and there was so many people hair growth oil, hair growth oil, hair growth oil, hair growth oil, hair growth. There's no shortcut oil or a miracle product. If there was a miracle product, everyone would have had their hair to the floor. Trust and believe. That is going to override an unhealthy scalp. You guys need to understand you need a healthy scalp. You need to take care of your scalp. You need to eat certain things that are going to help your scalp. You need to make sure that you're using ingredients that are going to help the scalp. Creating the right environment and growth becomes a natural outcome. All right. I want you guys to understand that. Mikaya, welcome in from Australia. How are you? So healthy hair feels calm, right? So when your scalp and your curls are healthy, the itchiness is going to fade. The wash days are going to feel lighter. The curls are going to respond more easily. It's going to be more manageable. You stop fighting your hair, basically. So the calm is a sign that you're doing it right. Any questions, guys? Any questions? You guys have any questions? Please drop the questions on the live. So healthy curly hair, guys, isn't about fixing something that's broken, right? It's about returning care to what is was meant to be, right? Intentional, gentle, rooted, right? With the right ingredients, really take your scalp and your hair to the next level. So it's very important to understand that. But I wanted to really jump on live and talk to you guys about some secrets that I've learned in my journey that can help you guys, right? Your scalp comes first, number one, right? Your scalp comes first, right? It's important to understand that moisture equals buildup. You guys need to relax with overusing products, especially if you're using products full of harsh chemicals, if you're using products out there with artificial fragrances. That's a different conversation. Wash day is not a punishment. You guys have to just understand that you guys need to use the right shampoo and the right conditioner. A formulation that is made for your hair texture, right? Oils are there to support you rather than to replace water. Oils is going to seal the moisture in, right? They're not going to hydrate on their own. It's important. Less force, more patience. Chill with the protective hairstyles and the braids. That is not good for your scalp. Not good. No, no. You know, less force, more patience, right? Plants restore balance. That's why it's important to use plant based products free of harsh chemicals to promote hair growth and scalp health, guys. And consistency beats perfection. You don't need a complicated routine, you just need a repeatable one that works for you and your hair and your scalp and your skin. All right. And remember, your curls respond to your lifestyle, your scalp responds to your lifestyle as well. Sleep, stress, hydration, nutrition is important. All right. And your growth happens in healthy environments. That's why it's important to have a healthy scalp, healthy scalp, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, guys, to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself. Make sure that you guys obviously support the channel and make sure that you guys check us out at curldaddy.com. All right, check us out at curldaddy.com. Be safe, take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon, all right? Peace and love.